Saturday, everyone. It is time for my Saturday summaries, where I go over each book that I posted this week and tell you a little bit about them, just in case you didn't get to watch the whole video. This kind of just gives you a little bit more about each book than what you've maybe read about on Amazon. But my real hope is that you go get the books, because I read some amazing books lately, okay? And then at the end, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek into the book giveaways. Just a little. I'm not going to tell you all of them because you got to watch my Instagram live on Sunday mornings, but I will give you a little sneak peek. So let's get started, all right? On Monday, I posted Amy Sue Nathan's book, Left to Chance. Okay, this is such a good book. This was Amy's third book. It is so good. What a storyteller she is. Teddy Lerner, I told you yesterday on Friday Faves that I love this character. She's a photographer. She goes back to her hometown to photograph the wedding of her best friend's husband. But her best friend's died a couple of years, like 6 years before. And her best friend's daughter asks her to photograph the wedding, which in itself is weird, but she has to go back to her hometown that she had left when her best friend died and face everyone. And it's really good. I love this book. Nice fiction book to just like sink into. And that's the kind of books I love. So anyway, the book came out in November. It is doing amazing. I'm so happy for Amy. Thank you so much for doing the interview with me. Moving on, Tuesday, Sally Hepworth, The Family Next Door. Let's just pause. Okay, this is a thriller. This book was so good. There are people making comments underneath her book on Amazon saying, "Where has Sally been my whole life?" And I said that to her. And she is so cute. She lives in Melbourne, so we had to do a little bit of scheduling. But I am so happy that I got to know her. I'm going to go back and read every one of her books, okay? She's coming to the United States on a book tour. Guys, check her out, okay? Look her up on Facebook and Instagram and find out her schedule. I hope if I get close, I'm going to see her. So anyway, thriller about neighbors Essie and Ben. Okay, they're just living a life. I love it. I love these neighbor books lately. I read 2 neighbor books this week. Okay, and they're just living their life, and then a new neighbor moves in, Isabel, and Essie and Isabel become best friends. Quick, okay? And that's all I'm going to tell you because it's a thriller, so I can't tell you much anyway, okay? Okay, Wednesday, historical fiction, The Girls in the Picture, Melanie Benjamin. Okay, now you guys know Melanie Benjamin from The Aviator's Wife. This book is just as good, if not better, okay? I think she just keeps getting better. And it's about Frances Marion, who was a screenwriter back in the early 1900s. I love old movies, and this book just takes you back there, okay? You get to learn about like how they wrote movies, how they shot movies, silent movies, talking movies. Then she won 2 Academy Awards. It's a great story, okay? I can't say enough. World War I is going on. Anyway, thank you, Melanie. All right. When you said you would be interviewed by me, I was like jumping up and down. I couldn't believe that I got to meet you. And I urge everyone to go watch that video because she is so much fun. But anyway, last but not least this week, okay, Thursday, The Neighbors, Hannah, I always say her name wrong, okay? Hannah Mary McKinnon. Sorry, Hannah. I always want to say like Hannah Sue, like Amy Sue Nathan or something. I don't know. But anyway, Hannah, thank you. I loved this book, okay? The Neighbors, another neighbor book. Completely different story, all right? Another thriller, though, with neighbors, which has me looking at my neighbors a little bit differently these days, I have to tell you, okay? You just look at them and you're like, what's your story? Do I know you? I don't know. But her story was so good. And this book actually comes out next week. So I was able to read it before it came out, and I feel so blessed because I can put this out there and just tell you guys, go get this book, okay? You will not be disappointed, and I feel so blessed. And thank you, Hannah. Really, really appreciate it. You know, like I told you a little bit in Friday Faves about this story, is that couple living their life, okay? They have a daughter, and all of a sudden one day neighbors move in, and it's her ex-boyfriend from high school. I don't want that to happen to me, okay? I don't want it to happen. But this story is even crazier. I don't think my stories are that crazy, but anyway, go get that book. Okay. So, what a week. Let's just go over this week for a minute, okay? A fiction, 2 thrillers, and a historical fiction. 4 women, 4 amazing books. All of them have just come out within the last 3 months. We are getting books that are coming out right now that are just blowing me away, okay? I can't keep up. I mean, I'm reading good books all the time. I'm like reading, and then I think, oh my God, this is the best book. And then I get another book and it's just as good. These authors are so, so good. Which leads me into a little bit of sneak peek for my book giveaway. All right, now this book I read, because I'm trying to read a book a week of a New York Times bestseller. And that's because they don't have time for me. Okay, they don't have time to come on my show, but I want to read their books. I want to know, why are they on the New York Times bestseller? Why are they number 1? Everybody's talking about them. I see them all over Instagram, all over Facebook. So I was like, you know what? I may never talk to this author because he is a little busy right now. This book has already been bought for a movie. So he's on book tour. He's all over the country. That's why I had to like at least give him some props, and I had to read this book because you guys like read these books, and I know that I'm not going to interview the author, and I'm like, I want to know what that book's about. I like want to read every single book. All right. I wish there were enough hours in my day, but this one I read so quick, and I'm giving it up to somebody on Sunday. You ready? Yes. The woman in the window. Okay, let's just take a deep breath. Okay, this book, it's a thriller, obviously. AJ, he gets props from Stephen King. Gillian Flynn on the front cover. Look, on the inside cover, Stephen King says it's one of those rare books that really is unput-it-downable. Thank you, Stephen. Delightful and chilling. Chilling, I tell you, okay? I love this book, and I love the cover. Look at that cover. I just want to keep it, but I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to give it away because I don't have room for all these books. So I have to give them away. And I want everybody to have books, okay? I don't know. I read so much, I can't even tell you. I'm usually, if I'm awake, I'm reading or listening to a book. But everyone, you know, like I said, these authors are out there and they are writing outstanding books right now. And I think that I don't think that it's that like right now. I think it's just that we're becoming more aware because of social media, because of book bloggers. I love my book bloggers, okay? They give me books all the time. Read this, talk to this person. You know, I don't know what I'd do without you. So I love you on Instagram. Thank you so much. You know, they just keep me in the loop. And I think that's what's fun about this time. It's like people were writing books, but we would have to go to the library and we didn't know. Or if we went to Barnes & Noble, we'd have to wait until the following week to find out what was on the list or where were they, or getting the New York Times newspaper. I used to just want their newspaper to see the bestseller list, okay? So anyway, I am blessed. I am blessed that I get to talk to all these authors. And I just want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank every author who I interview. Thank you for giving me such a great week. If you like this video, please hit like. If you want to get updates on all my videos, please subscribe. Until Monday.